Good morning, PLTs. Welcome to our first quarter data review. Today I'd like for you to take a few minutes to review your data from the first quarter with your grade level, and we will discuss this further at leadership on Thursday morning. To begin with, look at the quarterly data sheet that I placed in your Google Drive and you filled out for me. You will notice that there are 4 tabs at the bottom, one for reading, math, science, and one for the reading level. You filled in the number of students and the percentage of the number of students that received a 4, 3, 2, and 1. That came up with a percentage for your class. You can compare that with the other teachers in your grade level. And finally, on the far right hand side, there is a total tab that will give you the percentage of students that you have on your grade level at each level. That's one item of note. And secondly, you looked at your common formative assessment. For grades 3 through 5, you will have Case 21 in math, which we haven't received the results back from, but you do have reading and science data. K through 2 pick their own common formative assessments, and that data is noted at the bottom as well. And that's something to note and compare to how they did on their report card as compared to how they did on the common formative assessment. Again, the totals are found on the right, so you can look at the number of students in your grade level that's at each level and the percentage of students on your team that's at each level. Look at the math tab as well. Same, comparing your math report card grades and your common formative assessment grades, how they're doing in class on one assessment versus how they're doing on the overall quarter, comparing teachers and the number of students at each level. Last is science, another area to look at how many level 4 opportunities are being provided, how students are performing in that area as well. Running record level or their reading level will give you an idea of how many students are on, at, or above level at the end of the first quarter, and that's an area to note. After thinking of all of this data, I would like for you to take a minute to fill out this sheet together as a grade level. Look at for reading, math, and science. The areas that you found were strengths. The areas that you found were areas that needed growth. But most importantly, please look at what you're going to focus on now. Now what? Knowing that information and the group of students that you have in your grade level, what are you going to do now? What are you going to focus on in second quarter? In leadership tomorrow morning, we will be sharing these second quarter focuses and now what, so that we share those with our team. Thank you for taking a minute to review your data, and have a great PLT meeting.